What if one battle could change the future of an entire religion? Before we begin, if you enjoy learning about the Bible and church history, please take a moment to like this video. It really helps support the channel and allows more people to discover these incredible stories from history. In the year 312 AD, the Roman Empire stood on the edge of chaos. Two emperors were about to fight for control of Rome itself. But the night before the battle, one of them claimed to see something in the sky, a symbol that Christians believed represented Jesus Christ. What happened next would transform Christianity from a persecuted faith into one of the most powerful religions in the world. This is the story of the Battle of the Milvian Bridge. At the beginning of the 4th century, the Roman Empire was the most powerful empire on earth. It stretched across Europe, North Africa, and parts of the Middle East. But politically, the empire was unstable. Emperors often rose to power through military strength, and just as quickly they could be replaced by rivals. During this time, Christians were often viewed with suspicion. Many Romans still worshipped the traditional pagan gods, and some believed that Christians were abandoning the ancient traditions that had made Rome strong. Only a few years earlier, Christians had suffered under one of the worst persecutions in their history. The Emperor Diocletian had launched a campaign to eliminate Christianity from the empire. Churches were destroyed, Christian writings were burned. Many believers were imprisoned, tortured, or executed for refusing to deny their faith. Although the persecution had begun to fade, Christianity was still far from safe. Around this time, a new struggle for power emerged within the Roman Empire. In the western part of the empire, two men claimed the right to rule. One was Constantine the Great, a skilled military leader and the son of a former emperor. Constantine had the loyalty of powerful legions and the ambition to unite the empire under his rule. The other was Maxentius, who controlled the city of Rome itself. Maxentius had declared himself emperor and fortified the city, preparing for any challenge to his authority. Conflict between the two men became inevitable. Constantine began marching his army toward Rome. Along the way, he won several victories against forces loyal to Maxentius. With each success, Constantine moved closer to the capital of the empire. Finally, in the year 312 AD, Constantine's army approached Rome. The decisive confrontation would take place just outside the city, near a crossing of the Tiber River known as the Milvian Bridge. According to ancient sources, something remarkable happened shortly before the battle. The Christian historian Eusebius of Caesarea later wrote about a vision that Constantine reportedly experienced. As Constantine and his soldiers marched toward Rome, he is said to have looked up into the sky and seen a strange symbol above the sun. The symbol resembled a cross formed by two Greek letters, chi and rho, which were the first letters of the Greek word for Christ. Alongside the symbol, Constantine reportedly saw the words, "In this sign, conquer." Later that night, Constantine claimed that he had a dream in which Christ instructed him to place this symbol on the shields of his soldiers. Historians have debated this story for centuries. Some believe Constantine truly experienced a vision. Others believe the story may have been interpreted or recorded later in a way that emphasized divine guidance. Whatever the case, Constantine believed the sign carried meaning. He ordered his soldiers to mark their shields with the symbol associated with Christ. The following day, on October 28th in the year 312 AD, the two armies met near the Milvian Bridge. Maxentius had made a risky decision. Instead of remaining safely inside Rome's massive defensive walls, he marched his army out to meet Constantine in open battle. Behind Maxentius's army flowed the Tiber River, and the Milvian Bridge stood as the main route back toward the city. When the battle began, Constantine's forces pressed forward with strength and discipline. Gradually, Maxentius's army began to lose ground. The retreat quickly turned into chaos. As soldiers attempted to escape, they rushed toward the narrow bridge crossing the river. The structure became overcrowded as men pushed and struggled to flee. According to historical accounts, the bridge collapsed under the pressure. Many soldiers fell into the rushing waters of the Tiber River below. Among those who fell into the river was Maxentius himself. He drowned while trying to escape. With the death of Maxentius, the battle was over. Constantine had won complete control of the Western Roman Empire. After his victory, Constantine entered Rome as its new ruler. But his reign would soon bring dramatic changes for Christians throughout the empire. In the year 313 AD, Constantine and another emperor issued a decree known as the Edict of Milan. This decree granted religious freedom throughout the Roman Empire. For the first time, Christianity was legal. Christians were allowed to worship openly. Churches that had been destroyed during earlier persecutions could now be rebuilt. Christian communities were no longer forced to hide in secret. Constantine himself began supporting the Christian faith in various ways, funding church construction and giving Christians greater acceptance within Roman society. Later, in the year 325 AD, Constantine called a gathering of Christian leaders known as the First Council of Nicaea. At this council, bishops from across the empire gathered to discuss important theological questions and establish unity within the church. The decisions made there would shape Christian belief for centuries. Looking back at history, the Battle of the Milvian Bridge was more than just another Roman civil war. It marked a turning point. A religion that had once been persecuted and forced into secrecy began its transformation into one of the most influential faiths in the world. And it all began with a battle outside the city of Rome and a mysterious sign in the sky. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more videos exploring the Bible and church history, make sure to like the video. Your support helps the channel grow and allows more people to discover these incredible moments from history.